Hello and welcome to the incredibly influential and highly successful podcast. My name is Kael. I'm incredibly influential.
And my name is Maxwell, and I'm highly successful.
Today is Friday, July 12th. Shout out to my parents, but my mom and my stepmom both had their birthday yesterday, July 11th. Happy birthday! Woo! 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 Um. Uh. Yeah. Um. So that's cool. That's cool. They're 57 and 51. Um so hell yeah. Um but yeah, it's July the 12th as we're recording this. And uh Danny is getting fucked right now. Um
This is the episode where Danny gets fucked.
Bent over and railed. Absolutely just you know what I mean? Like it's just absolutely bodied right
Are you
now.
are you speaking from personal experience?
Um, I mean, I've been fucked by a hurricane, but never as far or as hard as he's getting fucked right now. You know,
Hmm.
he's getting like fucked, right? Like Ron Jeremy would uh tell him to take a chill pill. You know what I mean?
Or his lawsuits?
Or his lawsuits. You know, like the this is some like rough shit, right? Like 50 Shades of Grey could never. You know.
What what kind of level is this hurricane?
Um, it's not even like the level of the hurricane. It's not even the problem with that. The problem is just the fact that Texas is a shithole run by
A shithole governor.
I was gonna say run by a mental and physical invalid. Um, but you know what? Hey, if Texas wants to elect someone who has the brain power of a chocolate eclair, who am I to judge? Right? You know? Oh, right. I'm me. I can judge. Y'all are stupid. Fucking absolutely moronic state.
So
Run by an
this
absolutely moronic man. Um, yeah. Every single time it snows like an inch and a half or it rains 3 inches, Texas fucking falls apart.
well, the difference is that Texas doesn't have infrastructure for those kinds of things when they happen. When cities like New York and Philadelphia do.
It's because they aren't on the national power grid. They're they said, no, we're going to be independent from your power grid. We're going to do that. Hell yeah, brother. We're going to do that. You know? And that's exactly how they sound because they're all fucking invalids. Jesus.
Except for Danny.
I mean, sometimes, you know, hey, you know, he, it happens sometimes. It happens sometimes. But yeah, no. Texas sucks. Texas is mentally handicapped. Texas is run by someone with a mental handicap. Uh, and you would have to have a mental handicap to not see it. So if you live in Texas and you don't want this to happen anymore, get out there and vote fucking Greg Abbott out of office. But until you do that, this is gonna keep happening. Because every time you do this, he keeps fucking voting and stamping bills that make the power grid in Texas worse. The last time this happened was not very long ago, and we brought up. Sorry. Let me tell you the last time this happened. We released an episode called Powerless in Texas, which will now be retroactively known as Powerless in Texas Part 1. It was May 21st. And he brought in a bill that made the power companies not accountable. And this is the fucking problem. They aren't accountable, and so they get to just let thousands, millions of Texans be out of power for days on end with no accountability. Right?
Hmm.
It's fucking ridiculous. Like, I personally was out of power for several days a few weeks ago, or last year. It would have been a few weeks ago, right? You remember when I had to go back home in July last year?
Yeah, because the place you moved into lost power.
Yeah. Exactly. But that was because I had an actual downed power line in my backyard. Like, it was legit in my backyard that got fucked up, right? It was not Danny's backyard that got fucked up. He's just without power because Greg Abbott is a fucking tard. So, like, I genuinely don't know, like, what to say here, right? Like, does Texas want like hundreds of people to die every year because their power goes out? Do
Well,
they want to suffer and
just because someone wins an election doesn't mean everyone wanted them to be the leader. It's just the decision that was democratically elected on.
does the majority of Texas want a retarded person in power as their governor? Apparently so. If you don't, fucking get out there and vote. November. I think he's up for re-election this year. So fucking, you better fix it. On the ballot 2024. He won the primary this year, so that means he's up for election. So if you guys want to get rid of him, you better November 8th.
Yeah, if you want,
not November 8th. It's what is it this year?
if maybe you want to switch to the national power grid to have, I don't know, power.
Yeah. If you want to watch porn, I'm pretty sure Greg Abbott got rid of porn actually.
Yeah, there are a lot of states trying to do that.
Yeah, South
which
Carolina
is like,
got rid of porn.
which is not really doing that. It's not. It's just like finding more ways to breach people's privacy, which is ridiculous. Like you can't.
VPN companies are lobbying for these laws. It's a win-win for them. Because South Carolina gets to look like they're doing something. VPNs get traffic. Because people still want to crank their hogs. And nothing gets done because people are still whacking off. So it's a win-win for everyone except for the people who now have to pay for VPNs on top of their niche weird porn subscriptions, right?
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Yeah. I hope Maryland doesn't block your porn because I know your taste. You're into that freaky shit, I don't think you can afford paying for a VPN on top of all the weird fetish websites you're subscribed to.
Awesome, Kael. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I had to out you. I'm sorry. Hey, now everyone knows that you're in their camp. Everyone knows that you're proud supporter of weird fetish websites. And hey, that's okay. Horses for courses. You know what I mean?
Sure, Kael.
Don't sound so disappointed. Speaking of disappointment, how did you feel about this week's episode of The Acolyte?
A lot of the same.
Yeah.
Like we've seen this stuff before.
Yeah, but we're like recontextualized.
Yeah. It's kind of cool because it's like, oh, these characters make a lot more sense when you go back and look at the things before. Like, the third episode seemed kind of confusing. You're like, why do the Jedi seem like they're just making mistakes constantly? And it's like, well, there is a method to their mistakes.
Yeah, there's a method to the madness. Do you morally pass judgment on Soul for killing that chick, or no?
I mean, he did kill her.
I know, but do you say like is that a bad thing? Did he do a bad thing, or with the knowledge that he had, do you think he made the right call? Like,
I
could you
think
morally blame him?
I think someone made a funny comment about it and was
Hmm.
like, this is why you can't fast travel when enemies are nearby.
That's true. That's a good point. I didn't think about it like that. That's a really good point. Um, I don't know. Uh, Basically, what I'm gonna say is fucking. Uh, there's this game that I made you buy that you need to play with me and Kateryna tonight. So, fucking clear your schedule, bitch.
Well,
Um,
I'm leaving my computer
to go where?
to New York City.
You're going back already? You hate Baltimore that much?
I'm just paying a visit.
All
My
right.
my old director has a show in New York.
Oh, on
It's
Broadway?
it's for the theater festival in the
Okay.
city,
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
and it's his second performance in New York City ever, and I
All
missed
right.
his first one.
That's
So,
acceptable. All right. That's fair. Um, but anywho, in this cop game, right? Uh, they regularly, they do like updates and shit, as with any game. But like all the updates, they're trying to make it basically, more realistic and thus more stressful because you're supposed to be. It's called Ready or Not. If you're not familiar, it is a SWAT simulator. It's basically a sequel to the old SWAT games, 1 through 4, and it's basically SWAT 5, pretty much. And you
what if
know
SWAT 4 had a SWAT 5?
exactly, you know, and uh, one of the things they added in one of the more recent updates was people will there's already a mechanic for suspects fake surrendering, um where they'll pretend like they're surrendering and then they'll like go for a gun and try and shoot you.
Yeah, those game details are through the roof. That's like if I had to deal with that in a game, I would be on edge
and
everywhere.
and
Yeah.
here's the thing they added on top of that. They will have a similar animation for, instead of going for a gun, they'll go for like an ID or like a wallet or something to go
Oh,
for like.
that's messed up. So like you can kill an innocent person.
Yeah, so
So it's
the
just like the Acolyte.
and the point I was gonna make is she what she did is basically reaching for an ID very quickly in a way that makes it look like she's going for a gun. So I don't blame Soul for fucking running that bitch through because she didn't explain her actions very
But
well.
but he is responsible.
But he absolutely is responsible 100%. Like, if he were a normal cop, totally makes sense. I don't blame you. He's a fucking Jedi. Jedi can read minds. He should be like. And also, Jedi aren't supposed to fucking like strike first and do like violence and shit like that. You know, he's a fucking he's a fucking Jedi. He's not supposed to do that. So probably not the best plan for him to just run that bitch through. Um, and then also when they broke the mind control on Kalnaka,
Yeah,
and they
all those
all.
people died. But there's another theory to what
Mhm.
happened to them, which
What's
is
that?
all of their consciousness left their bodies and stayed with Kalnaka.
And then Chimere
And that's
killed Kalnaka.
yeah, but like that's the reason why Kalnaka's like drawing all those constellations and those spirals is because like the Night Sisters are still, or
Yeah,
like the witches, I guess the witches are still inside him.
yeah. Notice we never get an actual answer on whether or not they are Night Sisters because
But we know they're witches.
yeah, Torben asks if they're Night Sisters, and we don't get a definitive answer. So I don't know. I don't think they are Night Sisters. Their magic looks different. It's not green. But then again, actually, no. Hang on. Um, the only reason their magic should be green is if they're on Dathomir, because Dathomir has the Ichor. But in Jedi Survivor,
It has the ick.
yeah, it gets the ick like you know, Marin gets the ick from Cal.
That's an ick from me, dog.
When Cal screams and breaks his lightsaber, Marin gets the ick. She's like, "Ooh, yikes! Can't control his anger issues.
Can't keep it
control
up.
his PTSD." Exactly.
Can't keep it up.
He can't keep that lightsaber extended.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. You're right. When he's right, he's right.
Thank you.
But when he's like fucking, uh, you know, when she's off on different planets, her magic should not be green, right? Like when she's doing magic and shit, it shouldn't be green because there's no ichor. You, you know what I mean? So plot hole. Fuck
Plot
you,
hole.
Jedi Survivor.
Myth
Fuck you.
busted.
Exactly. Star Wars ruined. Yeah. Just imagine if people treated the fucking prequels the way they do this show, dude. Just imagine. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's kind of just it's excessive. Like really, like I can get having like critiques about the structure of the show, but like it's not that's not what is happening.
Yeah.
That's kind of that's an open ignorance and denial of like what people are doing when they're bombing this show.
Yeah. My main thing that I appreciate about this show, that I would say the best part of this fucking show was that fucking episode with all the lightsaber duels. They were cooking so hard with that.
Yeah, I mean that's like some of the best fight choreography we've had in the whole canon.
I think it's the best I've ever seen.
There we go.
Period.
And
Right?
I really like, honestly, the show feels very Old Republic styled in its narrative.
Yes.
So I greatly approve of that. I
You,
love how
yeah.
I
You
love
know I'm a
how
big
like
fan of that as well.
yeah, it's like the first Old Republic game very much hinged on like these kinds of twists and like
Yes.
realizing that there was a big mistake.
Yes.
But there's other things like every like visually and aesthetically, like it also is very connected to like popular references of the Old Republic, including
Yes.
the ship interior.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the Selkath that are hanging around and all that.
That's true. That's fair. I love me some Selkath. Love me some fucking manta ray people.
That's right. So I can't think of more examples. I mean, like also just the presence of yellow lightsabers. Too.
Yeah, love me some yellow lightsabers. I don't like the shade that they've gone with. Yord's yellow was too orange. You know what I mean? I guess we would consider it gold, right? Like it was more gold than yellow, and I don't like the gold lightsabers.
Yeah, you could say that. Also, Cortosis is like a
Yep.
That's pulled right out of the Old Republic. I can't think of another place where that's like a direct pull.
That was a big part in there's this one comic, I think we've talked about it before, but there's this one comic where Vader's looking for Obi-Wan in the immediate aftermath of Order 66, and he rolls up on a group of Jedi, and one of them, instead of a lightsaber, has a Cortosis sword, and he has to deal with that.
Oh, in the show?
No. It's a comic, but
okay.
It's one of the coolest comics I've ever fucking seen. It's super sick. But yeah, Dark Horse was cooking sometimes. The dark dude. You have the fucking Knights of the Old Republic Dark Horse omnibus, man. You know that Dark Horse was cooking sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, they made my favorite Star Wars comic book storyline.
Which one was that?
Just Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, the Zane Carrick one? Yep. Zane Carrick's probably my favorite character in Star Wars. Honestly. Love that man.
It's funny you say that, because like the author, John Jackson Miller, his favorite is his accomplice, Marn Hieroglyph.
All right, Marn's hilarious. Okay, you can't not like Marn. Marn's awesome, but I just love Zane's arc. He's great, whereas it really is just the classic underdog story. You know, I would love if they made a fucking video game of Zane Carrick. That would like in the style of like Jedi Academy, you know,
Right.
which right now I'm working my way up to on my YouTube channel where we're in the middle of Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2. So fucking K Thugston TV baby. I ain't too proud to plug that shit, but yeah, we're working our way up to Jedi Academy, which is just a really fucking awesome game. Super cool.
Hmm.
And if they had made that game fucking Zane Carrick, it would have been sweet. It would have been fucking awesome. You know? Because you've got, you know, Rana Tay, Lucy and Dre, you know, you've got all these like bosses that would be really cool to fight, you know? And it's like these fucking 5 Jedi Masters.
Yeah, you're cooking with something.
I am cooking.
That could be a cool game.
And it's a pretty moddable game from what I've seen. Like there's been a lot of mods for that game. I believe it came
Oh,
out.
that's even crazier of an idea. Just
Yeah.
slapping that story into the engine.
Yeah. So, Jedi Academy is, I believe, the only game in the franchise that came out after I was born. Wait, let me check. Yep. Because Jedi Outcast came out same year, but in March, and I was born in September. But Jedi Academy came out a year after. Sorry, a year and a half. Came out around my first birthday, actually. September 16th, 2003. So it's been 21 years, you know, and, you know, Raven Software, you know, they use the id3 engine, right? And over the last 21 years, people have learned to mod the shit out of this game. You know, they've got like, there's this one mod called like Movie Battles where they've completely ported in, like Mustafar, the original, like the fight scene on the Trade Federation ship, you know, like all these like movie battles with like, you know, Yoda, Anakin, Shakti, all these like movie characters and stuff. They even have a scene where you can go in and kill all the younglings. So that's pretty cool. Although I don't know, it might not be in Jedi Academy. It might have been a mod for Jedi Outcast, which is same engine. Jedi Academy is basically an expansion for Jedi Outcast. It's like same engine, same everything. Minor graphical improvements, but I don't think anything major. And the gameplay is about the same. Sort of like Halo 3 ODST is like its own game and like its own locations and everything from Halo 3, but like practically they're the same. Like same engine, same but mostly same everything. You know what I mean? So it's like it's sort of like that. Yeah. But like Jedi Outcast is a very moddable game. People have modded it a lot. So if they made an entire like Zane Carrick storyline in that would be sweet. But yeah. I think honestly that story is so good that it deserves a AAA studio to make it.
That would be cool.
Like yeah, it's just it's super cool. It's honestly like if the
you'd need a dream cast
you would
to play these people.
You would.
Because they're all very dynamic. It's very impressive how, like, you know, they're just comic book characters, but they definitely feel the most fleshed out as people.
Who is your fan cast for Zane Carrick?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say something. You're gonna think it's kind of cringe.
I know. I feel like I know exactly what you're gonna say, but you know, go ahead.
You guess. You guess. How about that?
I think you're gonna use the name of an actor who was in a recent sci-fi franchise.
Kind of. I mean,
yes.
you're not wrong. Which actor do you think?
I think this actor also was a inventor and chocolate maker.
Oh, you think I was gonna say Timothy Chalamet?
Yeah, are you
The
going to say
thought,
someone else?
the thought crossed my mind. No, not
Who
Timothy.
who
He's
would
not.
you who
He's
would you
too.
he just has a resemblance. That's like my only
Yeah,
uh
he's too old now. Honestly, he's too old now. He can't play Zayn. We need someone who can pass off as being young enough.
so who would you pick?
My money, honestly, Tom Holland.
Oh.
Come on, let me cook here. He pulled off Spider-Man. Spider-Man and Zayn Carrick are roughly similar, and he's really good at Spider-Man.
I mean, it's just like you have to play a very gentle and good-natured character.
Yes, and he can do that. He's done that with Spider-Man, and he can get like the quippiness and like the good nature and all that. He got that. He's got the naivete. Yeah, but yeah, I think he could pull it off. I want John DiMaggio for Marn. Would you be okay with that?
Uh, John, yeah, that'd be really funny.
Yeah, Jake the Dog, Nico Okar.
He would definitely have to be. He's too tall though.
No, I'm talking like voice cast. This is just like if we made a
No,
like
what
a
if
video game.
what if we tried to make him Marn?
Uh,
Let's entertain that for just a second.
I'm trying to think of people like shorter than Tom Holland. That's a very small list.
I'm trying to think of people taller than John DiMaggio.
I don't know. Zayn's supposed to be a short character, and Marn is supposed to be a very short character. So we could just make Marn a CGI character if we wanted.
No, you definitely would because John DiMaggio is too tall.
Yeah, this would be a good like show on Disney Plus, but the problem is it would only be like 2 seasons long. Season 2 wouldn't be as good. Season 1, like up until like they go back to Terrace and fucking blow up all that bullshit.
That's awesome. That's like when the Mandalorians invade the whole planet and like the swoop racers are fighting an insurgency.
The Becks and the Vulkars,
yeah, and they're working together.
Yeah, it's sad to know that falls apart immediately after, because obviously the KOTOR games take place directly after the KOTOR comics, but
it's a great through line.
Yeah, but
honestly,
like that finale is
that
amazing.
Yeah, that game is enriched by reading those comics.
It
straight
really
up.
is. I feel like I was done a disservice by playing KOTOR before I read those comics. Honestly, because we get so much character insight into Malik. He's cool.
Yeah, he's complex too.
He is. In fucking KOTOR, he's not very complex at all. It's very sad. We miss out on a lot of it.
But he is definitely evil.
Yeah.
By the time we meet him in that game, he is the most evil person.
Yeah. And we get the origin story for Revan, and he's not taking the mask off until he kills all the Mandalorians, so swears Revan, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they do have that one moment. I like that it doesn't feel like a shoehorn. It feels like a natural progression of the story.
That's right. That's exactly right. Fucking, yeah. Point of the fucking matter is, if you like the Acolyte, or even if you don't like the Acolyte, read the fucking KOTOR comics, and then go play KOTOR 1 and 2. KOTOR 2 is made by the same guy who did Fallout New Vegas. So,
Yeah, I couldn't get through it, the second one, but I guess I couldn't beat the first one either because Malik was immune to all the feats I invested in. So I
whooped his ass. I don't know what y'all are on. I whooped his ass.
I played like a counselor scoundrel class, which means I got like the least amount of points to put into feats. So I had no attacks to fight
Yep.
him with.
That's where you were wrong. I went with I think I went with soldier or scout, and I whooped his ass.
Yeah, and I had all these awesome force abilities, and then it turned out that he was immune to all of them. And
Yeah.
I was like, I cannot beat this guy. I have no more stim packs. I don't have the health because I picked the
The
most
two weakest
fragile,
classes,
the
yeah.
two most fragile ones, yeah. And so I just never got through the final boss fight.
Yeah.
So that's my one shame is I technically have not beaten that game because I could not beat Malik.
I beat it. It was great. It's one of my better Star Wars stories. I don't think it's like perfect like a lot of people do, but like I'm gonna keep it real with you. Um Jedi Knight and Star Wars The Old Republic and probably also Sith Warrior is better than KOTOR 1. I'm going to be honest. Better
You mean
story.
gameplay? No, you can't say the story is better.
I can and I did. And I'll say it again. Sith Warrior and Jedi Knight have better stories than KOTOR 1. Jedi Knight is so good. Come on. All the characters.
I mean, I don't want to like unpack all the major spoilers about the Knights of the Old Republic.
T7 is a better droid than T3.
Yeah, but you are a more interesting protagonist.
Kira is a better girl than Bastila. Kira is best girl. Maybe in all of Star Wars. Maybe ever.
Karth is better than Doc.
Well, who fucking cares about Doc? Nobody cares about Doc. I never run with Doc. Doc sucks.
Also, you have Canderous. Canderous is like the future.
Yeah, Cancerous is pretty cool.
Future Mandalore,
You're right.
He's the best.
You're right. Cancerous is pretty cool. Juhani kind of sucks though.
You have HK-47.
Okay, that's true.
All these awesome, yeah. So fight me.
Okay, they have more. The KOTOR has more companions. Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Also just have
with 5.
They have a consistently better roster. Also, you don't even need to keep all your companions. Like this game gave you the option to kill one of your potential companions.
You had an option to kill one of your companions in Sith Warrior until they patched it.
That's right.
You can kill fucking his nuts,
which is a mark of an inferior game.
I miss
player choice.
You're right. I do miss it. Fuck Malavai Quinn. He's a bitch.
And yeah, there's just so much more. I mean, I just like the pacing more for that game because you have fewer planets you have to like hit up on.
That's true.
I will say that like I didn't even realize this, but I found it really interesting that a lot of Star Wars authors, like John Jackson Miller, wrote the plots or the scripts and characters and stories of a lot of these class campaigns.
Yeah. I think Drew
He wrote the
Carpenter.
Agent one.
That's why Agent is so good. That's why.
Because the guy who wrote Alphabet Squadron and the Thrawn. I don't know if he wrote Thrawn. Maybe he didn't.
He didn't write Thrawn. That was Timothy Zahn.
But I recently picked up a Star Wars Insider I saw in a Barnes and Noble. But it was about him like reminiscing on like all the writing projects he's done, and like I didn't even realize he worked on that game too. So
they got Drew back for that game, and fucking Drew Karpyshyn, obviously, fucking legendary writer.
Sorry, I got the name wrong. It's Alexander Freed, but he did write Alphabet Squadron. Who's
John Jackson Miller then?
He wrote Knights of the Old Republic, the comic book series.
Okay. All right. I wonder if he did come back for KOTOR or for SWTOR too, though.
Maybe he did. I'm just geeking out. I'm getting names wrong.
Let's see. No, but you know what he did right? He wrote Knight Errant, and he wrote Star Wars: A New Dawn.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that is cool. So yeah. Oh, he also wrote Star Wars: Lost Tribes of the Sith. I own that one. And he wrote Star Wars Kenobi. Fuck yeah, I love that book. Oh my god. All right, so this guy might be my favorite Star Wars author. He might be my favorite.
The guy who wrote the Agent story?
No. I'm talking about John Jackson Miller.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, he wrote my favorite comic series, so I tip my hat off to that.
I would say the only Star Wars comic series that even like comes close to the KOTOR ones. It equals them, I will say, but like the only one that comes that close is the Charles Soule Vader run, which is obviously fucking S tier writing, S tier.
Yeah, they let him cook with that.
They cooked so hard. Charles Soule has been cooking ever since 2015. For almost 10 years, this man has been cooking nonstop. Somebody fucking
someone walk him out of the kitchen.
No. Somebody wash the dishes wash the dishes for him so he can keep cooking. God damn. Man's fucking nuts. But it's beautiful. He's doing such a great job. Jocasta Nu coming back and trying to shoot Darth Vader with a fucking lightsaber gun. Awesome.
Yeah.
Fucking what's it called? The thing where like Darth Vader shows up with the fucking executor and blows up all the fucking rebels, and that's why Luke, Leia, and Han all get so many promotions so quickly. S tier, super cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's the coolest shit ever. Fucking those are your book recommendations. Go pick up the Star Wars Darth Vader comics, and go pick up the two Dark Horse Knights of the Old Republic omnibuses. But with a warning, I will say, after you'll know it when it happens, but there's sort of like a very finale-esque event that happens, and then it kind of keeps going after that, and you get like a much more low-key character finale rather than like what should be like the finale to the story. And it's like it's good, but like they could have stopped it when
Yeah, they took it. I mean, it was like he had an idea for another second act.
Yeah,
it wasn't as strong as his first act.
Oh yeah, that first act is amazing.
Yeah, and honestly, like it does give the characters a good resolution. So
it does.
It's in no way like it just like doesn't look as good in comparison to what preceded it.
The stakes are much lower.
No, they're pretty high. They stay pretty high.
The stakes for the characters are lower. Or higher, but like the stakes for like the universe itself are lower. And that's sort of But I really enjoyed it. It's got good character writing throughout. So go pick those up. You'll enjoy it. You're gonna like the way you look, I guarantee it. All right. Ad break time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
This podcast is sponsored by Amanda Redwine, your no-nonsense talk therapist and parent coach. Serving individuals and couples in both Illinois and Florida for counseling/therapy, as well as worldwide for parent coaching. Amanda's specialty is working with teens and young adults, as well as their family systems. Amanda has extensive experience working with youth who identify on the LGBTQIA+ spectrum. She has also done couples work based on a foundation of the Gottman method. She brings a light, no-nonsense approach to treatment that is approachable and empathetic. She is unflappable and makes her clients comfortable from the very beginning. Find out more at www.amandaredwine.com. That's AMANDAREDWINE.com. Thank you again for sponsoring this episode, and back to the show. All right, we're back.
Baba booey, baba booey, baba booey.
Every time she does this, chat. Every single fucking time. I'm furious. I
Got your ass.
am furious. I hate you. Hot D.
Hot dick?
But whose dick was it? Was it
Not
anyone
Matt
we
Smith.
really? It's not Matt Smith. It's no one we care about. Fuck this show. This bullshit show. Fuck. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. There's no fucking Matt Smith cock. Why am I even
we
watching
almost did.
We were close.
We saw Matt Smith eating his.
No spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers.
No, what? We're not allowed to talk about it?
Wait. Spoilers starting now. It's his mom's vagina.
His imaginary mom's vagina. He
Who
doesn't actually know what she looks like since she died when he was about 3.
It was the Viserys' wife's actress, right?
No, it was not Emma.
I thought it was.
It was a different woman.
Is it white woman blindness? Does Kael have white
It
woman
is-
blindness?
Kael has white woman blindness. But that's probably not what she looked like, because she was described as having a crooked nose from being broken, as well as having heterochromia, meaning both her eyes were different colors. Neither of which was true for this actress. So this is sort of an imagined version of his mom that he never knew.
In the books, the Valerians aren't black either, so I think they're taking some creative fucking liberties.
So hang on.
Sure. She fucking creates a little nice little excuse to leave as soon as I start grilling her on the hard facts.
I'm back. I did not leave.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Now she's coming back.
Okay.
She's trying to defend her.
Coming back. I didn't leave.
That's what they all say. Where the fuck is this bitch? Who the fuck played Emma?
So you think that was not what was intended by the show? You think they were just taking creative liberties?
I don't know. I need to find the fucking voice or the actress for Emma first, and then I need to.
It's a 100% different woman. They did not even look that much alike. Literally, just bleach blonde any fucking white woman, and Kael's just like, oh my god, it's Emma Targaryen.
Okay, it's not. Okay, it's looking like there are different women. Okay, you might be right.
They don't even look alike.
Okay, in my defense, it was one episode in 2022. It was the first episode, and then she fucking died. Okay, I don't know, but
Yeah, well, when you've seen the first season 7 times like me, you get to know her face pretty well.
it made for a pretty cool plot twist, because I thought she was thinking about fucking fucking Viserys's wife, but then it turned out to be the mom, you know, and I was very surprised by that, you know, because I thought it was something else, but it wasn't. So I was surprised by that.
No, I don't know why I thought that. I don't know why I thought what I thought, but really quickly I was like, oh my god, is that his mom? Just because, like, I don't know, the way she was talking about him, I was like, it's no one we've seen before who else would have this intimate knowledge of both of them. Like, but I was like, I don't know, I just didn't know, but it unfortunately ended up being correct.
So you didn't think that the mom my wife theory was correct? You didn't think
No.
that at all?
Not even
Why
for a
not?
second.
Why not? What if it
Because
was
they
just
don't look alike.
What if it was a young, hot version of Viserys' wife?
Emma Aaron is beautiful. Thank you very much.
She's older than my mom, I think. I'm sorry.
She's beautiful.
You know,
You only see beauty through the lens of what you want to stick your dick into.
I tend to put my... That's not true. I don't want to stick my dick in Lenny Kravitz, but that man is fucking beautiful. Okay? So don't get that shit twisted. Unlike my dick, don't get that shit twisted.
Okay, that was pretty good.
Thank you. I'm proud of myself. Yeah, but yeah, no, it's yeah. No offense to Cian Brooke or however the fuck. Oh, it's Welsh. Fuck you. No, full offense to the Welsh. Full offense to the Welsh. Learn how to write in English, okay? Also, she's not older than my mom. Whoops.
Yeah, I was gonna say
1980. So 40 something. I don't know. I've been into older. Sorry, you're just not my cup of tea.
Wait, you've been into or you've been into?
You'd like to know, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would. That's why I'm asking.
Well, what does that have to do with Hot D? I wonder.
I don't know. I think Damon's got some pretty weird thoughts about his family. I'm very curious about Alice and who she is. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm very curious about Alice and who she is, because clearly this sort of stuff is at least somewhat connected to him. I mean, sure, people have weird experiences at Haunted Harrenhal, but, like, she's definitely a part of what's, his crazy acid trip.
If I were Damon, I simply just wouldn't be drugged, honestly.
Look, when a lady gets so much right about you, you gotta drink her drink. Those are the rules.
Literally not true. Literally not true. I wouldn't let her sneak into my room either, because that's what she did. She snuck into his room and she shoved something up his pooper. And
I would let him. I would let Alice do whatever she wanted to me.
She's not even hot.
She is incredibly hot. All women are beautiful, except for the ones that are mean, unless they're mean in a hot way.
All women are not as hot as men.
My Kael, I didn't know you'd be coming out today.
We're not.
This is
we're
a big
getting any
announcement.
hot. There are no hot guys in this show. I'm sorry. No hot guys.
There are many hot guys.
My boy pussy is dry.
Sealed tight.
Zero looseness. The walls are sealed shut. Okay? No fucking white walkers are getting past, you know what I mean? More like white swimmers, am I right?
So true.
Yeah, but there are no hot men in this show.
There are so many hot men.
There are no hot men in this show.
There are so many hot men.
Not a one. Not a one. I was just looking at the fucking IMDb. I can tell you for a fact. No one on the show.
Name any man in Hot Day, and I'll tell you if they're hot. Most likely they are.
All right, I guess. Fucking Matt Smith
is hot.
Not really. Fucking. Have you noticed the fucking Jacaerys fucking? He always does that fucking the blue steel, where he's always mogging people. It's hilarious.
What do you mean?
Like he's always doing the blue steel look. Let me.
I don't know what that means. He's got like that. Like that. I don't know that like dead look in his face. I get.
No. Blue steel. Blue steel. Hang on.
I'm so sorry.
No. Aemond is not doing blue steel. It's fucking Jacaerys. Come on. Oh man, I hate Google. Google sucks now.
When did Google not suck?
A few years ago, it was fine.
Really?
He's doing the thing with his lips. He's
Just
doing the
clenching
thing
his
with
jaw?
His lips. No. He's doing the thing with his lips. I'm telling you. He's doing that face, which is fucking
A neutral look on his face?
no. It's this. It's blue steel. He's sticking the lips out. It's the lips.
Is he? I don't know.
Yes, he is always mogging people. It's hilarious. It's
Maybe.
if Jacaerys and fucking Aemond ever get into a fight, it's gonna be a mog-off because Aemond has that fucking jawline and Jacaerys has the fucking blue steel, and it's gonna be hilarious. They're just gonna mog each other so hard. It's hilarious. The guy who's playing Egg on my face.
Uh-huh.
Is he hot or not?
Tom Glencarney's hot.
No. Mr. Mogman, Mr. Blue Steel himself. Yes or no?
Yes, he's hot.
You have terrible taste. Mr. fucking jawline.
Aemond?
Yes.
Ewan Mitchell.
Is
Yes,
he
he's hot. He's hot.
You have such low standards with men.
I just think people are hot.
No, you know who's hot? Fucking Lord Corlys.
Lord Corlys is hot.
Not the actor. Not the actor. Lord Corlys. Because the actor is bald and clean shaven. No, I want him.
You don't think
full
Steve
beard.
Toussaint is hot?
I want him with a full beard and long hair. Then yes.
Both are hot.
No. Corlys is hot. Corlys would fucking Corlys fucks, dude.
Indeed he does.
Corlys fucks.
It sounds like you want him to fuck you.
Corlys fucks, dude. The man.
If you say so.
Isn't that fucking guy who saved him, Alan of whatever the fuck? Isn't he like the illegitimate son? Isn't he like the illegitimate son?
That's what's implied.
Yeah. I thought I was just making that up because Lord Corlys fucks so much. No, he does fuck, actually. Yeah, you're right. How about fucking Gawain High Fucker? How about that?
Gawain, I haven't seen that much of him.
Is he hot or not? It's a fucking simple question.
Well, I've never seen him without like a helmet.
I think the helmet does a lot for him, honestly.
Oh wait, I've seen him without a helmet. Let's see here.
The helmet does a lot. I'm gonna be honest.
He's a little hot.
I like the helmet.
Yeah, all right. He's a little hot. He's a little hot.
I'm pretty sure that the guy they got to play young Aemon or young Aegon is actually older than the guy they got to play old Aegon.
That's funny.
Tom Glencarney is older. He's fucking old.
Where the fuck did you hear about that from then?
I'm looking on fucking IMDb. I got their birthdays mixed up. Harry fucking Collett was born in 2004, and Ty Tennant is my age. He's 2002. And I thought I got it mixed up, but
Okay.
David Tennant, would you fuck his dad?
I don't know who David Tennant is.
The fucking 10th Doctor, dumbass. Jesus, you have to look this up? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, he's hot.
All right, would you
A little
fuck
bit.
the guy who's playing Lord Laris?
What are you talking? When did this become what I fuck?
That's how it works. Are they
That's
hot?
not how. That's
or
not
are
how if
they
I find
not?
someone hot or not. That's
Are
not how
they
that
hot
works.
or are they not? Do
Laris is
you
not hot.
have sexual attraction to them?
Oh my god. Laris is not hot. Sorry.
Do you want to be sexually involved with them?
No,
Why not?
because I don't think he's hot.
How about Lord Lyman Beesbury?
Lyman Beesbury. No, he's too old.
How about
He might have been hot, but he's not now.
would you fuck
least
Sir
not to
Otto
me.
Hightower? Are you gonna
Same
fuck
thing.
Hightower?
Same thing.
I think he's only gotten hotter. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, you can
I know
take
I
him
was just
then.
talking shit about the fucking Welsh, but goddamn.
He's all yours, bestie.
Damn right he is. You can have Patty though. I don't want to fuck Patty. I just want him to dress up as Viserys and tell me that he's proud of me.
Patty's a little hot.
No, he's more fatherly. I want him to be my dad. I want Viserys to be my dad. He's cool.
Okay.
I want him to be my dad.
I was gonna say I want him to be my daddy, but I don't. He's kind of hot.
But he has dad energy, you know. Viserys,
He does have dad energy.
you know, he would make time from running the kingdom to throw the old pigskin with me, you know. He's a
I'm
fucking
sure he would.
damn right. That's what I, you know. Yeah, that's my dream daddy is fucking Viserys.
I'm happy for you.
Why? I don't have him. I can never have him. He's too good to be true. God, I miss him. I miss him so much.
Yeah, he was really good.
Yeah.
Definitely the best performance so far in the show.
We're losing like all the award-nominated like actresses, you know. Like Eve Best was in a fucking Oscar, like a Best Picture winner, you know. Rhys Ifans, he's a fucking. I'm sure he's won a shit ton of awards. You know, and then fucking. Now we've just got a bunch of like new people, and they're great, but they just don't have the experience that the old folks have, you know. I mean, we've lost all these old folks, you know, so now we're just kind of with all the young bucks, and it's kind of sad, you know. It's like after Tywin got killed on Game of Thrones, you know, but at least we still had fucking what's his name? We still had Peter Dinklage, you know. He's a great actor, but like it'd be like if they killed off Peter Dinklage, wrote Tywin out of the show, killed Ned Stark. Who else? Who are like the main?
It's almost like if the show went how it went.
Shut up! But if they did that all in one season, 1.5 seasons, and then we were just stuck with.
There's been a lot of time jumps.
You know, and like there's a couple of people who are like in between, you know, right? Like they're old, but they don't have like the pedigree, you know, like Matt Smith, great actor. He's pretty good, but he's a fucking Doctor Who, right?
I think Matt Smith is a great actor.
He is great, but he was on Doctor Who. He's not winning a Tony Award. Well, actually, sorry. Fucking David Tennant does both. David Tennant does both. Matt Smith does not do both. David Tennant won a fucking... I'm pretty sure he won a fucking Tony Award. He's great. They should bring David Tennant on this show. He would do a really good job.
I just don't think it's necessary.
He would do a really good job. He was in the fucking Royal Shakespeare Company. He can make anything fit. He's fucking incredible. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. But I don't know. I just there's one hot dad or hot man left on the show, and it's fucking Corlys, and he's not long for this world. But he is single. So I'll have them write my character in next episode. And it'll just be me and Lord Corlys.
He'll just be choking on his cock.
The fucking... they had a prosthetic in a couple episodes ago. Not for me, baby. I'm doing the real thing.
Do I have to alert Steve Toussaint's security about this?
No, because he's not Lord Corlys. He is not Lord Corlys.
Yeah, but you want the real thing.
I want only with the fucking... No. He has to, fully become the character. He has to method act that shit. He needs to become Lord Corlys.
And you need his cum.
Yes. There you go. I'm so proud, even though it took you a minute to get there, Wasn't quite as snappy.
You're so rude.
Wasn't quite as snappy as I thought it would be.
Kill yourself.
I'd rather not. Two changes I would make to this show. 3 changes I would make to this show. Number 1, Corlys and Matt Smith sex scene in every episode. Number 2, Aemond and Jacaerys mog-off. Number 3, Rhaenys wins in the end. They bring her back from the dead. That's what I want. Are we okay with that?
Honestly, no, that would make the show a lot worse. I think it would be funny, and so I kind of want to say yes, but
the mog-off.
I don't know. Just the mog-off and the.
Can I negotiate you down to the mog-off? Just the mog-off, please. Please.
Fine.
He is doing the blue steel. Come on. You can't look at that and be like, yeah, you can't look at that and not just be like, yeah, he's mogging. He's mogging everyone.
I don't think he is. I think he just has an intense look on his face.
It's not the intense. It's the lips.
I
Because
don't
he
think
doesn't do it in every
lips.
scene. He doesn't do it in every scene. Look, I can look this up right now. He doesn't do this in every scene. But in this fucking... I think he got the fucking Kylie Jenner surgery.
Okay.
Because, in some scenes, it's normal. Maybe it's not that normal. But it's worse. It's worse in this season. He's mogging everyone. Okay, here. Oh, no. Wait, hang on. Alright, this one. This one? Look at this.
Okay, let's see here.
He's not doing it. No mogging. Just normal. Normal person. No mog.
Okay, no mog.
0 mogging, no blue steel.
Nope.
But in this one...
Let's see.
Mogging, blue steel.
No, that's the same face.
It's not.
I want all of you listening right now to know that he has just shown me basically the same picture from 2 angles.
It's
the same face.
He is mogging.
It absolutely is.
He's blue stealing all over the fucking place. He's mogging everyone. Look at this. Look at this
are
one.
Out of your mind.
Look at this one. He's mogging. All right, that was kind of a bad example.
I don't think he's doing it. I gotta be honest with you.
No, in certain...
I was so ready to have my mind changed, and you're just not doing it.
And literally in this episode, he's mogging. Here's one. He's doing the duck face. I don't know what to tell you.
Let's see here.
Duck face. Mogging.
No.
He's mogging.
No.
All of you look up fucking Jacaerys Valerian, and he's mogging. Also,
He's
I just
really
found
not.
I just found a Screen Rant article that said that is wondering if Jacaerys fucked Helena.
Yeah, that's a weird theory that people have. Because he seems to have a closer relationship with her than Aemond. But like, I don't think so. Or
Aegon.
yeah, Aegon. But just like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like Helena wants any of that. Like, it seems like she was kind of forced into it all. I don't think she's just down with fucking her brothers and like, oh, she prefers this one, so there she
Hey,
goes.
well,
Like,
Jacaerys is
it
not her
seems to me
brother.
like she just.
Jacaerys is her nephew. Thank you very much.
You see, I would have been more in support of that.
Fucking your nephew? Okay, well...
Like, as opposed to your brother, they very clearly seem to have a half nephew. They very clearly seem to have like some amount of good time with each other when they were dancing. Like, I don't know.
All right. What if she was forced into marrying Jacaerys, but she had better chemistry with Aegon? Who would you support in that instance?
The less incestuous one.
So even if she's unhappy, you want... Man, come on, that's fucked up. Also, look at the fucking... Hang
Phil,
on.
are you doing the incest is wincest argument to me right now?
No, I'm saying whichever one she's happier with is probably better.
It sounds like you're
If
doing
there's
the
gonna be
incest is
incest either
wincest.
way, wouldn't you rather she be happy?
I don't know. I haven't thought
And
about
look
this.
at that photo. It's a side profile. Tell me he's not absolutely mogging right now on that camera.
Let's see here.
The man is mogging, chat. I'm telling you.
He's not mogging.
He's mogged so hard. And she's forced into defending this moggery.
Alright, you got jokes.
Like when he was at the fucking table in this episode, the mogging was insane. I didn't notice it before, but I noticed it now, and I was like, holy shit. This man mogs everyone. Hang on. Blue steel. Yeah. God damn it. I found a meme of them before, and it was fucking... Oh my god, they found it. I found on Reddit somebody saying that he was doing a blue steel. I'm telling you, it's not just me. I'm not crazy. I promise I'm not crazy. My mother had me tested. What are you clicking on?
I'm looking around at your stupid images.
Yeah, he's doing the smolder, you know? Look here. Here's the thing. There's the Reddit post. He's mewing. He's mogging. He's blue stealing. God help us if he ever decides to Magnum. If he ever pulls out Magnum, we're done. He wins the Game of Thrones. He's mogging, and I'm not the only person who thinks so.
You're crazy. I don't know.
Well, I know how this story ends, so how do you know it isn't a mog-off between fucking Aemond and Jacaerys?
You know, that's a damn good point. I don't.
I read the Wikipedia plot synopsis. I know who wins the Game of Thrones.
Don't say, bestie.
When I tell you that Rhaenys needs to come back, that's all I'm gonna say. She secretly had a parachute the whole time. She
landed on.
She used her superior intellect to jump off and glide away at the last second. She has like a flying squirrel suit. And she glided off into the ocean. And because her husband is Lord of the Sea, she called a fucking giant seahorse and rode it all the way back to Dragonstone. She's gonna show up in the next episode. We're
I
gonna
can't
watch.
wait.
It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. True Kino, you know. Oh man, who do you think mogs the other in the mog-off? Who wins?
I don't think anyone can outmog Aemond, honestly.
The jawline is a little bit. He's got a little bit Habsburg. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's a little bit.
I thought Dream had the Habsburg jawline. Boy, was I wrong. I didn't know how bad it could get.
Well, it's not that bad.
It's Habsburg-esque.
It's a little bit.
He's English, right? Dream's not English, but you know how those English people are, fucking their cousins and shit. He's Habsburgian. You know what I mean? Downright Habsburgian.
So true.
Right? Yeah. I guess the moral of the story is fuck Europe, I guess. I think that's the whole moral of the of the Game of Thrones is fuck Europe.
I guess.
And that democracy is better, and that if you still have a monarchy, you should kill yourself. Yeah.
Yo, I thought you wanted to be a monarch.
I mean, no. I don't believe
That
in
was the
heredity.
least convincing no I've ever heard.
I mean, well, they didn't earn it, okay? The only English king to earn monarchy was fucking William the Conqueror, okay? And I know this because he's my grandpappy. You know? He fucking chicken dinnered that shit. He single-handedly walked on the battlefield with his Viking swagger, and he fucked the entire enemy army to death. All of them. Harold Godwinson had no fucking chance. You know? They said that fucking Harold Godwinson died of an arrow in the eye, but it wasn't an arrow. It was a fucking cum globule shot from William's massive Viking cock. Okay? Let's not pretend that it's anything else. Okay? Vikings rule, Angles drool. Yeah. But then every other king after him sucked. You know.
Kael, we're at 30 minutes. Do you want to talk about the show?
We are. We're talking about how monarchy is dumb and gay.
Okay.
A bunch of them monarchs were gay. Are you telling me that there wasn't a king
I
of
am
France?
telling you nothing, Kael.
You know, you sure are. You say you're not telling me anything, but you're telling me a lot of things. All right, your silence tells me more than your words ever could.
Okay.
Just like Jacaerys' fucking mogging tells me that this man has been taking modeling classes from Derek fucking Zoolander. Jesus Christ. Dude, at that table, I thought they were gonna be like, okay, dude, stop mewing just for a second. Like I thought the old lady was gonna be like, stop, I can only get so wet. Just jump my bones right here on this table. You're mocking me so hard. You know? I thought she was gonna fucking boink him right then and there. Is Jacaerys boinking his cousin or half sister or whatever the fuck she is? Cousin,
Jacaerys...
sister, once removed.
Who?
Is Jacaerys boinking his cousin, sister, once removed?
Who? Say their name. These families are so confusing. It's a family pizza pretzel.
Baelor demon.
Bela?
Yeah.
Aren't
they betrothed or something?
They are betrothed. I don't think they're fucking, honestly.
I think Jacaerys... he doesn't fuck. See, this is the thing. This is the thing about Jacaerys. This is why I respect him so much. He's mewing. He's mogging, right? He's going out there. He's flexing. He's going band for band on everyone. But he's not doing it to get pussy. He's doing it for the love of the game. He's not here for bitches, all right? He's out here mogging because he knows he can, and he knows he should. He's got that duty. He's got the lips. He's got the blue steel down. He's out there, and he's doing it. He's doing his job, and he loves doing it, right? And Bela's here, practically begging for his schlong. And what's he doing? He's going out there.
I don't think she's doing that.
He's got that Mew streak going. You know, he's a true Sigma. He's an absolute Sigma. Except he's doing it for his mom. But, you know, hey, you know, we can't all be winners, all right? You know, like, other than that, he completely disregards all females. Other than Helena. I think he still wants to boink Helena. I think that's his end goal. Is
I think that might happen. I don't think so. No, because he's betrothed to Bela.
Okay, fucking.
But just that, I don't know. I feel like I have no idea how it's gonna go. But if the Greens or the Blacks somehow win, and like Helena isn't dead, are they gonna kill her? I don't think so. Especially if she hasn't like done anything militarily.
I don't know. Rhaenyra was betrothed to fucking gay dude, but
Laenor.
Yeah, Laenor, but she wanted to fuck what's his name, Daemon. She always wanted to fuck Daemon. You know, doesn't matter who you're betrothed to. Only matters is who your loins get all saucy for. I hate that I just said that, by the way. If you hated listening to that, I hated saying it, so we're suffering together at least. But, you know what I mean? Like, doesn't matter who your daddy wants you to boink, it matters who you want to boink. And he wants Helena, and Bela wants him, and Rhaena wanted Luke, but he's dead. So now she's kind of fucked. She hasn't gotten enough character development for me to even know who she wants to boink anymore at this point. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she'll fuck a dragon. I don't know. The show can only go up from here. That's all I'm gonna say. There's no Matt Smith cock. There's no Lord Corlys sex scene. There's no. Like, we got an aftermath of a Lord Corlys sex scene, which I don't believe. I don't believe that a bedroom that calm could be the aftermath of a Lord Corlys sex scene.
Mm-hmm.
I think it should look like a fucking hurricane went through there. Wetness included.
You know, he might be more gentle than you think he is.
Maybe he is, but I don't. All I'm going to say is I'm not asking for gentle, Corlys. I'm not asking for gentle.
You know, maybe he's a sub. I mean, we did hear him say...
not.
We did hear him in show say he likes submitting sexually to Rhaenys.
Then why did he cheat and bang some other broad?
What, you think subs are incapable of cheating?
I'm saying that if he I'm saying that he doesn't just want a sub.
Because he was gone, and he probably decided that he was never coming back. But then he later came back. He's done that a million times. Bela even called him out for it this episode.
I mean, doesn't matter. He's
always leaving his ship behind and then coming back and picking up the pieces.
I mean, you can't keep that man tied to one woman. All that man to one woman? No, ma'am. The man needs to, you know, he's a beast, you know? And a beast must go on the prowl. You know what I mean? A beast doesn't want to be fed. He wants to hunt, you know? Haven't you seen Jurassic Park? You know? He's like a T-Rex, but for fucking.
So true.
Lord Corlys is a fucking... He's an absolute man beast. You know? Like, I could see him turning into a lion. Except lionesses are always biting a lion's balls to make them fuck them. So that comparison might be a little too apt, honestly.
She's just like me. Oh my god.
But yeah. What were we talking about? Lord Corlys is hot. Lord Corlys is hot.
If you say so.
You have shit taste in men. I
think
don't
he
want
is
to hear
hot.
it. He's the hottest man you've ever seen.
But he's a little too old.
Don't care.
He's
I don't
not the
care.
hottest man I've ever seen.
He is, by far.
He's not.
Lord Corlys.
He's not the hottest person on the show.
Lord Corlys fucks better than any man who has ever been invented in fiction.
Okay, Kael.
Like, even Johnny Dix-a-Lot doesn't have as much sex as Lord Corlys does.
Okay.
That man fucks.
Cool.
I reiterated. You want to deny it? You want to?
I'm not. I want to talk about nerdy shit. I don't want to talk about who fucks.
Of course. You know, you're a nerd. You don't want to talk about getting laid. You're jealous. You are jealous of. Well, I was gonna say you're jealous of Rhaenys. Rhaenys is fucking dead. She's not getting. You know, she got her back blown out. She definitely did by fucking getting the dragon landed on her. She definitely got her back blown out like that. I'm funny. But yeah, no Matt Smith dick in this episode. I feel like we're getting close. I feel like before this show ends, we're gonna get a Matt Smith penis. Are you emotionally prepared for that?
I'm so emotionally prepared, honestly.
We've got an Aemond penis already. Aegon's dick is all fucked up now. So we probably won't get him. So we got an Aemond penis. Oh, alright. Do you want to play some bets? Here?
Okay, let's face a bet.
Who do you think is going to show their wiener first? Corlys or Daemon?
Daemon.
You think all right.
He's just in way more sexual scenes.
I mean, Aemond wasn't in a sexual scene. They'd already finished the boinking. Yeah, it was just cuddling by that point. That's embarrassing, by the way. Imagine being the Prince Regent of the kingdom and you're a fucking sub who has a mommy dom and you have to pay her too. That's the worst part. He has to pay her. That's cringe. If I was the fucking prince, I simply wouldn't pay for whores. You know?
Who would you pay?
I wouldn't have to pay anyone.
I know you're not getting it.
I wouldn't have to pay anyone if I was a fucking prince, right? I already get enough ass normally, but if I was a fucking prince, I'd have the advantage of money on my side. Dude, I would be bagging men's wives. You know, if I have to share a woman, I want to share her with one guy, her fucking husband, not fucking 800 random street guys. You know, that's the fucking thing, right? By the way, was that fucking bearded guy? I need you to clear up something for me, because there's too many characters on this fucking show. That bearded guy who's trying to get out of the city. He was the guy who went to the king and said, "Give me money, please," right?
Yep, that is Hugh the Hammer.
Okay, he's blonde though. Is he also the bastard guy, or is that a different guy?
No, he is not blonde. He is white-haired because he is in his 60s.
Why does he have such a young daughter then?
You're thinking of Ulf the White. I don't know. Because they cast a too old actor. I have no idea. No, there was no implication that Hugh is Targaryen related at all.
What if he's the Targaryen and Ulf the White isn't?
Apparently, it's not an entirely, Targaryen only thing. Emma was not a Targaryen at all. She was an Arryn.
She dyed her hair. They have hair dye. All I'm saying is...
Maybe. But,
all I'm saying is...
No, you're thinking of Ulf the White, who I was a little confused, too. They do look similar.
It's fucking white people, man. I can't tell them apart. Actually, you know what? It's everyone on the show. I can't tell them apart. Because Alan's brother... Apparently, Alan has been in 6 episodes of the show, and I do not remember him at all. Like, they showed him in the first episode of season 2. Did not know who he was. I was like, who's this fucking guy? Why they bring up this man? This man that I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't like strange men. I'm scared. So I pulled up my pepper spray and I sprayed the TV. It was a little embarrassing, you know? When I had to clean it off, it burned my eyes a little bit, you know? It was embarrassing. You know, it really stung my eyes, but it also really stung my pride. You know what I mean? So I guess the moral of the story is stop having so many fucking characters. Who are the writers on this show? They didn't give it back to D&D.
Ryan Condal.
Ryan Condom. Quit having so many fucking characters, Ryan Condom. Are you related to fucking Carrie Condom? She should have won the Oscar last year, by the way. Fucking Banshees of Inisherin. Great movie. Love it. Fantastic movie. You want to do a big red button?
Let's do it, bestie.
You have to lose, you gain a jawline like Aemond's, but you have to lose an eye.
No.
You're not.
I already have a better jawline than Aemond.
You do not have You do not have the moggable jawline that Aemond has. Aemond can cut...
I don't want a jawline that strong. I would look like a man.
Jennifer Garner has a strong jawline. Do you think she looks like a man?
I already have a strong jawline. I don't need an even stronger one.
No, you need an even stronger one. It commands respect, okay?
I'd like a strong jawline. I'm very happy with mine.
When you mog someone, it's not just for show, right? It's not just for fun. You know, you gain real power over someone.
Yeah, I mog people all the time just by being taller than them.
No. Mogging is so much more. It's so much more. You don't get it. You'll never get it. This is why your Mew streak is so low, right?
I have never mewed a day of my life, so I guess
exactly.
you're right.
Exactly.
Kel, when we meet up again and hang out, and we're going around doing fun things together, and I'm 7, 8, 9 inches taller than you, everyone is gonna be. I'm gonna be mogging you to everyone. Everyone's gonna be staring and thinking the exact same thing.
No.
She pegs him is what they're gonna be thinking.
There's so much more. Right? Like Corliss doesn't mog Rhaenys, right? And that's even though he's big buff guy, right? It's not about the size.
Okay.
It's so much more than that, right? Like Jacaerys doesn't have the fucking jawline that Aemond has, right? But he's got that blue steel. He's got the smolder. He It's not about the size of the wave, it's about the motion of the ocean. You know what I mean? You're focused on numbers, on quantitative things, and it's not that. It's a je ne sais quoi, I hate to be French, I'm probably gonna go kill myself later for speaking their dirty, disgusting language. But it's something it's something unspeakable, you know what I mean? The art of the mog. It's not a science. You keep treating it like a science. It's not. It's an art. It's an art form, okay? You are everything that's wrong with the mealing community, okay? You're everything wrong with the Sigma male community, okay? Every single thing that I hate and despise about the community, you're numero uno, buddy.
That might be because I'm not a Sigma male or a male.
Sigma male goes beyond, chromosomes or your gender identity. It's again, you keep trying to treat it as this thing based in logic and facts, but it defies that. It's so much deeper than that. And you just see this shallow interpretation of it, and it's really sad. The art of the Mog, of the Mew, of the Goon, of the Edge has been lost. You know, there's select few of us who hold this knowledge. You know, we're like the monks who held on to various scraps of knowledge and defended it with their lives, you know, rather than let them fall into the wrong hands and be destroyed, you know? And you've lost, I won't even say you've lost it. You were never exposed to a real sigmoid, you know? And I'm sorry, but one day we'll make it okay. We'll make it right.
Okay.
And you can experience it for yourself. And that's my message of hope for you all. That you will become real sigmoids one day. We will all become real sigmoids. And the world will know peace, really. That's my only hope for the future. But I love you, okay? You. I love you. Not you, Kateryna, go fuck yourself. But I love you, okay? You know, you're doing a great job.
That's not very nice.
Shut up, bitch! Ignore her. She doesn't know what she's talking about. But, you know, you look really nice today. And, you know, you just look so great. And I was just wondering, would you subscribe to our Patreon?
Am I getting cucked by Kael in the audience right now?
I'm ASMR rizzing up the fucking audience right now, okay? Shut up.
What the hell?
You know,
audience, why would you do this to me?
You've walked in on me like seductively like whispering in the ear of the audience. You know? Like,
all of them collectively. It's just a oh my god.
It's
I don't
beautiful.
know if my heart can take it.
It's beautiful, isn't it? You know? Kateryna just doesn't understand the love we have, but I do. You know, you've had these feelings for a long time, and so have I. It sounds like I'm about to like whip out like a crazy fucking like smooth jazz album. Like this sounds like the beginning of like a fucking Kenny G album. You know? Oh man. I wish I could do that. Don't you?
You what?
I wish I could play like smooth jazz and shit.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh man, like that would just be so cool. Imagine the fucking pussy that Kenny G gets. Like back in the 90s, the 80s, all the fucking middle-aged mom pussy he could fucking swim in. He needed arm floaties for that shit. Drowning in pussy. He needed a lifeguard. But yeah, man. But yeah, anywho, if you like that sweet seduction audience and you wanna really get in on that action, head on over to patreon.com/IIHS podcast, all one word, and you know, become a cool patron like Justin Connor. Justin, we love you, Justin. Woo 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 woo. What is it? It's almost been 2 years since you joined. Hell yeah, bud. We love you. You're amazing. We really appreciate you. And if you want a cool shout out like that, well, you're gonna have to join, but you're gonna have to wait a little while. You know, he's really built up a rapport, you know, with me my entire life, but with the show, you know, for almost 2 years now. But you know, you can work on that. You can build that rapport with us if you join patreon.com/IIHS podcast. We've got a $3 tier. You get to listen to part 1 of the episode early, as soon as it's done being recorded. So pretty early on in the week. I think we did Thursday, Friday this week, me and Maxwell. Yeah, we were. I thought we'd be able to get Danny on first, but he's still out of power, as you know, if you're listening this far in. But yeah, you know, we already talked to Maxwell, right? You could have listened to that early. You know, you could have could have been disappointed early. But now you've waited till Tuesday morning to be disappointed, and that's could just rip the Band-Aid off. But if you really want to rip the Band-Aid off early, join our $5 tier. You get movie commentaries, early access to the full episode ad-free as soon as it's done editing. So, this week it's kind of been a little late, but next week it should be pretty early. There won't be any Doctor Who Dong Watch, unfortunately, but c'est la vie, c'est la guerre. You know how it is. But we'll make it up to you. How about that? We'll make it up to you, right, Kat?
Of course. Sorry.
I love the hesitation on that. I love the shit.
I just don't know what that means. I'm a little nervous.
We'll make it up to him. We'll make it up to him. How about that? Yeah, we'll make it up to you guys. Don't worry. And if you want to follow us on social media, we are at IIHS Podcast. Again, all one word, on Instagram, Threads, and YouTube. If you want Q&A, topic suggestions, general updates, that's the best place to go. And unfortunately, our highly successful isn't here to end the show this week.
The Kateryna disrespect is endless.
We're just stuck with Kateryna right now. I'm so sorry. Maybe Danny will get his power back soon. Hopefully.
Is he even watching the show?
I don't know. Fucking maybe
he may be one of the two highly successfuls, but there are only 2 members of the Matt Smith Dong Watch.
Doctor Who Dong Watch. Doctor Who Dong Watch.
Okay, it does sound good. It does sound good. We fuck up the name from time to time. It's no big deal.
I would never. Audience, well, just like I would never abandon you, audience.
That's just my charm, honestly. So.
Just imagine my sweet dulcet tones.
Oh my god.
Rubbing up around you.
Kael.
Wrapping you into the warm embrace. Now imagine getting that a couple days early.
While I'm in the room, Kael.
Isn't that worth it? Hell yeah. Come and join us over on Patreon. My name is Kael, and I'm incredibly influential.
And I'm Kateryna, I'm highly successful.
You're not. Goodbye.